Happy middle of the December somehow, buddies. Okay, so your question of the hump day has a lot to do with that. And it is, are you doing the transition between the end of the year and the new year on purpose? So, in my experience, there are a couple of different ways that people go through the end of the year into the new year that they are unhappy with, but they do it all the time. And I know from talking to people, and I also know from doing it myself. So, you're not alone. Here is what I'm talking about. So there's one camp where you just get caught up in the busyness and you're like, the season is chaos, the year went by too fast, the end of the year is happening, and then the beginning of the year happens and you're like, the beginning of the year is chaos, and then all of a sudden you wake up in April and you're like, where did most of this year already go? What? Doesn't feel good because you feel like you actually missed a bunch of life, you weren't doing it on purpose, and it's a shitty feeling when you feel like life has happened without you paying attention to it. It doesn't make you feel effective. It doesn't make you feel your best. It feels like you actually missed out on time. The other way that we tend to go through the end of the year into the new year that doesn't feel good is this like brooding, heavy, unproductive reflection. We can get caught up in the weight of the year that is now behind us, and maybe we're unhappy about it, maybe we're angry at it, maybe we are disappointed in ourselves or life, and we can kind of get stuck in that energy and take it into the new year without actually learning any lessons on purpose so that we make the most of whatever did or didn't happen. So I want to encourage you with this question of the hump day to actually do this transition between the end of the year and the end of the decade, can we talk about that for a second, to the beginning of this new year, this clean slate, and do it on purpose. Because the bonus point of that effort is that is really what feels good. Whatever happens, if you do it perfectly, if like what you want to do on purpose actually goes the way you want it to, that doesn't matter. The fact that you're doing it on purpose, the fact that you are doing your life on purpose and paying attention to it and trying to be deliberate is what actually feels good, makes you stay committed to yourself, and by April when you wake up, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm in my life and I'm rocking it. Whatever's happening. So that is my question and my encouragement of the day. And I have a couple of ways to help you out, because if you're like, okay, I want to do it on purpose, and then what? Then here's some options for you. So one is the freebie of this week is a really actually in-depth guide that I've put together, which is super fun because it's all like palm tree colored and it made me really happy. But I've been collecting over the past couple years these exercises and reflection things that help me feel like I close the year out, put a period on it, let go of a bunch of bullshit, also like take the lessons that are to be learned, and then turn my attention deliberately towards, okay, what's going to happen this year? What do I want to feel? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to experience? And like really give yourself some space to think about it without feeling like you're already behind. So that's the freebie of the week. I'm super excited about it. I hope you use it and I hope you get a lot out of it. And if you want to go further with that, my other special offering is let's do a session, because I don't do one-off sessions like on the regular. I feel like the one-on-one work that I do over a course of time is really more effective for creating lasting change and deep transformation and all of these yummy things. However, this is a special time of year when we do need to close some shit out and also set some shit up. So if that's probably what I should have called this session. Just close some shit out and set some shit up. The session is called Close Out the End of the Year and Set Up the New Year. So it's a little more PG. My point is, if you want to take what's in this guide and what's in this video and what we're talking about and actually talk it out, really close out the things, really mine the year for lessons, and then set 2020 up to be like, what the heck do you want to happen next year? How can you feel like you are on top of it and even ahead of the game? I want to help you out. So check out my website. There's bio links and links and all of the things that are attached to this to see if you want to do this for yourself, if you want to gift this to someone. I'm doing them all this month and January. So This month, if you're not watching real time, is December 2019. So those are just ways that you can take this further if you want to. I don't care if you get help from me or somebody else. I just want you to not have to try to do this alone, because the more life happens, the more I am just leaning into this. We can't do everything alone, nor should we. Everything works better when we get help. So get the help that you need to do this transition the way that you want to, whether it's from me, whether it's from your best friend, from your puppy, whatever. Well, maybe someone who can speak English would be preferable. I hope you have a fabulous hump day, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye.